So do you think that East Henderson might be better for you? We've already kind of showed you what West Henderson had to offer, as well as Green Valley. So today, Mike and I are going to be exploring East Henderson. We're starting off in kind of the heart of East Henderson, what used to be really the epicenter of Henderson itself, Water Street. You're going to find the government facilities here. You're going to find some old school type casinos, as well as some great restaurants. You even have a Golden Knights ice skating facility here, where you can catch some minor league hockey. You can come see the Knights practice when they are there, as well as open skate and hockey league nights. The great thing about Water Street is it's kind of where Henderson started. There used to be a magnesium plant here, and then the water pipeline ran down Water Street. That magnesium supplied the war effort during World War II. So there's a lot of history around this area. It's just really a fun area to be in. They've really spent a lot of time, money, and effort into revitalizing Water Street. As you see, we're gonna be passing by lots of different types of shops. You have antique shops. You have really nice restaurants, which hopefully Mike and I will be able to hit one today. And again, like I mentioned, they have some more historic casinos. And then you do have housing on either side. Now, with the East Henderson, you're gonna see a different price bracket. You have some more moderately priced homes that are gonna put you in that. You can get a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom manufactured home, or even an older home in a more historic area for, you know, something closer to 325 to 350,000. Then you have a lot of new construction out here that'll get into the 700,000 and 800,000 range, and even a few of those really nice expensive homes that will be sitting up on the hills. They're going to be in the multi-million dollars. So there's really a big variety of housing to choose from in East Henderson. You're a little bit farther away from the Strip, a little bit farther away from the airport, but you are closer to Lake Mead and Boulder Dam and Boulder City. So if those are something that interests you, then maybe East Henderson would be a better spot for you.
Guys, I'm standing here in front of the Boulevard Grill on Water Street because this is the perfect place for me to talk to you about the nightlife here in East Henderson. Nightlife in East Henderson really focuses around Water Street, where we are right now. There are so many great options for dining, for drinks, cocktails, craft brew. There's 2 breweries within 100 meters of where I'm standing right now. There's Love Lady, and then there's another brewery right over here next to the Biscuits and Bourbon, which is a very popular, relatively new establishment, serving some great barbecue, some great bourbon, all sorts of great food options there. So if you're looking for nightlife in East Henderson, most of the locals are gonna start here. For one thing, prices here are gonna be way cheaper than in the more touristy parts of town. So that's one of the big reasons why people like to come down here. It's more locals focused. You're not gonna get a lot of tourists down here. It's a more low-key vibe. I don't know about you, but that's something I definitely appreciate on the rare occasions I want a night out. So per usual, other options for nightlife anywhere in the Las Vegas Valley, of course, they're always gonna include the casinos. So here in Henderson, the nearest casinos to where we're standing right now are gonna be Green Valley Ranch or the Sunset Station. We've also got the oldest casino in the valley just down the road. That's called Railroad Pass. That casino is very cool, very historic old property. And then there's casinos right in this area as well. I wouldn't necessarily consider them nightlife casinos. They're more specifically just for gaming, but we do have the Rainbow Casino just right up the road here. We just walked by that. There's another casino just over here to my right. I actually don't know the name of it, but it's another locals casino. So there's plenty of options if you're just looking for gambling and drinking. If you're looking for more of the nightlife type options where you're gonna have live music, you're gonna have a club, you're gonna have those various options available to you, then you're looking at the larger casinos like Green Valley Ranch, like Sunset Station. Sam's Town isn't far from here. I know they put on some great events. I've been to a few events over there myself. Not necessarily in the best part of town, but the casino itself is actually really, really nice. And then other nightlife options, of course, the Strip, 20 minutes away. You have the other casinos like the M or the South Point. Those are relatively nearby. And then of course we have the locals casinos, you know, the PTs or the Flowing Tides. Those things are all options as well. But if you're looking for nightlife and you're out here in East Henderson, really where you're gonna wind up coming is coming down here to Water Street. Plenty of great options for every budget, great options for everybody's tastes, whether you want craft beer, whether you want cocktails, even if you're just looking for a shot in a PBR. There's a bar right around the corner here called the Gold Mine, one of my favorite places in town just to shoot a game of pool, have a low-key drink. Nightlife in Henderson, super easy. Come down to Water Street. That's where the locals go. follow us. We're going to tell you some more about East Henderson.
So in East Henderson, you have a lot of different and unique things that you can do as an individual, with friends, or as a family. We're at one of those places now. We're at the Clark County Museum. As you can see behind me, we have this huge steam engine. It's just one of the many exhibits here at the Clark County Museum. We're going to walk you through some homes that would have been, back in the early 1900s, late 1800s, what a town might have looked like, and some of the history of Clark County. Remember, you're living in the West and you're living in the desert. So it's going to be a lot different than back east or the Midwest as far as the history, the culture, and even the landscape is concerned. So take a walk with me and Mike through the Clark County Museum. I think you're going to like it. We'll also touch on some of the other family-friendly activities out here. Just like in Las Vegas and the rest of Henderson, you're close to so many different things. So let's check it out together. So we're still here at the Clark County Museum, and they give you a representation of what Henderson might have looked like back in the late 1800s through the 1940s and 50s, when the dam was being built and when the city was really growing. Unfortunately, you don't find houses like this anymore. I know me, I like a unique home and I love history. Growing up or living in a house like this would be perfectly fine for me. Raising my daughter on a street like this would be perfectly fine for me. You're going to see more of the modern style, the Tuscan style, the Southwest style in East Henderson, and basically in the Las Vegas Valley. And again, I touched on the prices earlier. In East Las Vegas, you're going to find anything from $325,000 up into the multi-millions, of course. But even for $325,000, $330,000, you can still get 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a newer home, probably built in the early 2000s, maybe even closer to 2010. While we're here, we noticed there's a couple of school groups walking around. Again, Henderson is really stepping up their game and really building their education system. It's all part of Clark County School District. It seems like the schools in Henderson just expect more or are starting to expect more. So you'll see if your kids are going to school here, you're going to find them coming to places like this for educational purposes. We're very close to what I think is probably one of the funniest names for a high school you can get, but it's actually a highly rated school. It's Basic High School. I know, sounds terrible, but it's actually called Basic High School, and it's one of the higher rated schools in this area. So follow Mike and I for more. We can show you some more of this beautiful museum, some of these beautiful homes, and talk more about what Henderson has to offer. So I'm walking out of Old Donald Reynolds print shop. It's pretty interesting. They have newspaper articles from 100 years ago in the area. Just kind of glancing at them, the stories were a lot different than you would see today. But could you imagine living in this kind of environment where, you just sit on the porch and, have a sweet tea and just enjoy the weather? It's early, it's mid-March and 70 degrees today. It's really nice. Talking about weather, East Henderson really puts you in the heart of the outdoors life in Las Vegas. Not only do you have a water park over here, a huge water park, Cowabunga Bay, has I think 7 or 8 huge slides, a wave pool and all that fun stuff, cabanas, but you're only minutes away from Lake Mead. So if you were into the water adventures, you have that. Lake Mojave's about an hour away. You can get on the Colorado River here from here from about 45 minutes. So you have hiking and fishing and animal watching. Any given time you can see wild horses at Lake Mead, wild donkeys, or even bighorn sheep. So being in East Henderson, it really puts you in the heart of the action as far as that outdoor lifestyle as well. You have dozens and dozens of trailheads if you're into hiking, mountain biking, off-roading. You're only a few minutes away from Lake Mead. And despite everything you may hear on the doom and gloom, Lake Mead is on the rise. It's one of the highest water levels it's been at in years, and it's getting better. And I want to touch on the water situation in Las Vegas since we're out near Lake Mead anyway. The way it's set up is Las Vegas gets its water from the bottom of the lake. So if there was ever, a situation where the lake was in danger, which I don't think is going to happen, Las Vegas would always still have that water. Besides that, you have Lake Mead. It's a great recreational area. Boating, skiing, fishing, hiking. They even do houseboat rentals. We've done that on lakes around here in the past. It's just so much fun. Rent a houseboat for the weekend, take it out on the water, fish, swim, jet ski off the back. There's slides on them, whatever you want to do. And then you just pull up to any beach on the lake at night And you sleep on the boat or you can camp on the beach. It's amazing. And people just forget that that's there. That's in your backyard in East Henderson. The views that you get on some of the hiking trails here. We have a lot of mountains and hills behind us. It really affords you the opportunity to really just soak in the sunsets, the sunrises, the strip views, the city lights, or find a nice dark place where you can stargaze. It's really a wonderful place to be, East Henderson. You're minutes from historic places like Boulder Dam and Boulder City. Boulder City is where most of the workers would live during the construction of Boulder Dam. So there's a lot of historic sites out there. If you're like Mike and I and you're a big fan of Triple D, there's actually a couple of Triple D restaurants out there that we've tried, and let me tell you, they're good. And we'll do a video on Boulder City soon, and we'll show you some of that. But it's just it's a cooler vibe out here. The weather's going to be a little bit warmer, so don't take cooler the wrong way. But it's just a cooler vibe. It's a family-friendly environment. I've never been to this museum, and Mike and I were just talking about that. I can't believe I haven't been here. It falls in line to exactly what I love to do. I love historical places. So East Henderson is going to give you a lot of options as far as what you can do as a family, as an individual, with your friends, whatever it is. East Henderson's going to open up a lot of opportunities. And of course, you still have Las Vegas and the Strip and all the wild and crazy excitement right down the street, like Mike talked about in the entertainment. But if you're really focused on something different, something unique, East Henderson is definitely a spot you need to check out.
All right, guys, I chose this spot to talk to you a little bit about the local economy because you can see right behind me that we have some construction going on because there's some new businesses being built here, which is really the story of, honestly, the entire Las Vegas Valley right now, but specifically out here in East Henderson. There's a lot of growth going on right now. What does growth mean? Growth means opportunity. Opportunity to come out here and earn a solid wage by working a solid quality job, of which we have plenty of them out here. East Henderson is really a bit more of a blue collar town as opposed to, say, Green Valley Ranch, where we did our last vlog tour video for you guys. So you're gonna have more of the blue collar type of work out here. There is a lot of construction jobs. There's a lot of the manufacturing industry. There's plastics manufacturing, there's packaging plants. There's a lot of transportation-based jobs out here. The Caterpillar has a great facility out here, lots of jobs out there. Just up the road from here is the Amazon headquarters here in the Las Vegas Valley. It's not here in East Henderson itself, but it's just a few minutes up the road in East Las Vegas, up near the Air Force Base. Lots and lots of quality jobs up there, guys. If you're looking for a solid way to earn a living out here, lots of, like I said, manufacturing jobs, blue collar jobs. However, no shortage of the white collar jobs either. We have all of the opportunities that we talked to you guys about in all of the other videos. They all still exist, right? So you still have all of your corporate jobs. You still have your IT jobs over at places like Switch. You still have all of the jobs in the gaming and the casino and the hospitality industry that you have the opportunity to earn a solid living serving our tourist industry here in Las Vegas. There's no shortage of opportunity to earn a good living here, whether you're in East Henderson, whether you're in West Henderson, whether you're in central Las Vegas. It just doesn't matter. The opportunities here are very, very plentiful. And if you're looking for something to do, if you're looking to restart, I know that I restarted. I moved out here from Colorado, went from the defense industry into the real estate industry. Plenty of opportunity to do something similar for you guys. So guys, whether you're looking to move out here to continue in an industry that you're already experienced in, or whether you're looking to start over like I did when I moved out here, there's plenty of opportunity out here for you to earn a great living, to support your family, and let the Moody Olson team help you find that perfect home to settle into while you're doing so. Reach out to us. You know, all of our information is down below. We would love to help you guys. If you have questions about the economy and about the job opportunities, we would love to help you do the research. We will look into, you call us and tell us what you're looking for, and we'll tell you what we know. Justin and I have a lot of friends in this area that are embedded into the local business community. So we have the ability to reach out and find out about opportunities that we may not know about off the top of our heads, opportunities that may not come up on the job search websites. We would love to help you guys out. When you guys partner with the Moody Olson team, When you're looking for somebody to help you with your relocation process, we're not just here to help you find a house. We're here to help you build a life here in Las Vegas. Reach out to us. Let us see what we can do for you. So another thing that I want to mention to you guys, if you're considering moving to this area, I know that a big concern for people is healthcare and what's available. Just like when we talked to you guys, if you watched our Green Valley video or if you watched our West Henderson video, East Henderson is served by the same medical facilities. So your two primary facilities are going to be St. Rose Dominican, which is a hospital that's been around for many, many years. Very, very highly rated. It makes all of the lists with various magazines for being a top-rated hospital that offers top-rated services across a variety of different disciplines, whether it's cardiology or oncology. Several others, I don't have them memorized off the top of my head. I'm sure you guys can look that stuff up, but just know St. Rose Dominican's a fantastic facility. We also have Henderson Hospital. Henderson Hospital is a newer facility, also very highly rated. There are really, really good medical facilities here. If you're a veteran, you have the VA hospital up in North Las Vegas. It's about 30 minutes from here, but it's a fantastic facility. My girlfriend uses it. She's a retired military veteran. She gets to use the VA facility. I personally use the hospital Michael Callahan up on Nellis Air Force Base as a retired member of the military myself. So if you're a veteran, those military facilities are available to you. If you're a civilian, obviously the hospitals I already mentioned. And then of course, just like any other area, you're gonna have all the outpatient clinics and the urgent care clinics and just plenty of resources here. So if healthcare is your concern, East Henderson's got you covered with some quality medical care. If you're a veteran, those facilities are relatively close by. If you need outpatient facilities, they're here as well. Really no concerns for you when it comes to medical care here in East Henderson. All right, guys, I brought you over here to the classic car to talk a little bit about accessibility here in Henderson. Henderson is on the far southeast corner of the Las Vegas Valley. So we do have the 515 that runs right through the middle of town here. You jump on that, that's gonna take you straight into town. It's gonna connect with the Interstate 15, it's gonna connect with the 95. So you're gonna be able to get anywhere you need to go in the valley by just jumping on the highway right here. Also, if you're going out of town the other direction, same thing, jump on the highway, just head straight out of town. However, unless you're going to another part of town for something specific, really, Henderson's got you covered. You got everything you need right here. We've already talked about it with you guys throughout the course of this video, whether it's family entertainment, whether it's nightlife, dining, shopping, medical care, everything you need is right here in Henderson. It's just a fantastic community that we cannot say enough good things about. If you guys are interested in looking in this area, make sure you give us a call. I'll let Justin give you all the information in the outro, but we're just excited to share this community with you. And we hope that you give us a call and let us help you find your next dream home.
Hey guys, I don't mean to be lewd, but check out this caboose. East Henderson might have the best caboose in the valley. So that's gonna do it for East Henderson. We've shown you Water Street, the museums, some of the housing here, and just what the environment can be like if you choose East Henderson as the place you want to live. So we've shown you some housing. You've seen that the prices can vary wildly, but there's a lot of affordability out here just because of where it's located. You're a little bit farther from the airport and the strip, but you are a lot closer to some of those great amenities that we talked about, the lake, the water park, this gorgeous museum. And again, you have that quieter lifestyle. We got to talk about a lot of the history in East Henderson. And I want to thank our lending partner, Steve Schauer at New American Funding. He really knows the Henderson area. He knows all of Las Vegas. He's been doing it for over 25 years here in the Valley. But he really gave us some great information and some ideas on things that we should talk to you guys about. So I want to give out a shout out to Steve Schauer with New American Funding. If you guys are thinking about buying, he's definitely somebody we would highly recommend. His information will be in the comments and the links down below. So if you're thinking about buying next week, next month, or next year, reach out to the Moody Olson team. Also, guys, hit that like button and the subscribe button. We'd love to hear your comments as well. We talked about a lot of the outdoor activities, family-friendly activities, and entertainment that you can do in East Las Vegas. What do you want to see? Is there something specific that we can film for you? Comment down below and let us know. Until next time, guys, we look forward to seeing you.